What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of They Don't Know I Be Cooking, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Filet-O-Fish. Now this recipe is really straightforward. If you could just do me a favor and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, because I drop videos like this throughout the week, alright? And now without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so what we have here is 2 cod fillets. I've already washed and cleaned them with water and lemon juice. And now the first thing that we're going to do is cut them into squares. So I got my knife, and now what I do is I grab my hamburger bun and I just hover it over the wide part of the fillet, and then using my knife I just mark where I'm going to be cutting, and then I cut all the way down. Now I'm going to be making 2 sandwiches, so I'll take this piece and place it over the other fillet to use as a guide, and then I'm going to cut this one down as well. And this is what we're going to be using for our sandwiches. And then for the smaller pieces, I'm not going to waste them. I'm going to use them to make fish and chips. Alright, so now I got a bowl, and this is going to be our dry bowl. And in the bowl I got 1 cup of flour. And to the flour I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, a half a teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a half a teaspoon of sea salt. And now we're going to mix it all together. And as always, I will have all measurements and ingredients in the description. And now I got a separate bowl, and this is going to be our wet bowl. And in the bowl I got 1 cup of flour, and to the flour I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, a half a teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and now we're going to add 1 cup of beer. Now you can use any beer of choice, and as an alternative, if you don't want to use beer, you can also use carbonated water, alright? But the beer is what makes the batter light and crispy, and you can get that same effect using carbonated water. So we're going to give this a mix, and this should be the consistency. Now if it's too thick, you can add a bit more beer, and if it's too watery, you can add some more flour. So now we're going to grab 1 fillet, and we're going to coat it with the seasoned flour of our dry bowl, and you want to make sure to coat it thoroughly. And then we're going to place it into our wet bowl. Now I got some corn oil in a cast iron skillet heating on a stove at 340 degrees. And once it's completely coated with the batter, we're going to put it directly into the oil. And then we're going to grab the other fillet and do the same thing. So first we're going to coat it with the seasoned flour, and then we're going to put it into the wet bowl. And then once it's completely coated with the batter, we're going to place it into the oil. Now once you put them into the oil, the temperature of the oil will drop, so you want to increase the heat to bring it back up. And this should cook for about 2.5 minutes on each side, or until they're golden brown. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes in total, and as you can see, these are done. So I'm going to remove them from the oil and place them on a cooling rack. Alright, so now we're going to dress our Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. So I got some of my delicious homemade tartar sauce. I do got a video on this as well. I'll put a link in the description. And now you want to grab a brioche bun. I've already toasted it, and we're going to hit it with some of that tartar sauce. And now we're going to put our fish fillet on top, and we're going to add some sliced cheddar cheese. I'm going to grab the other bun and hit it with more of that delicious tartar sauce. And I'm going to repeat this for the other fillet as well. And that's it. We have our McDonald's style Filet-O-Fish. Now I've been told that this tastes way better than the one at McDonald's, but I'm going to let you be the judge, alright? Now as always, if you enjoyed this recipe, please let me know in the comments, and please like, subscribe, and share. And enjoy.